students, how are you all? I'm sure you all are doing really good and enjoying your school life too. So children, let's begin with our next chapter, which is light and shadows. Stepping up, transparent, translucent and opaque objects, shadows and eclipse. So in this chapter we are going to learn about those objects which are transparent and translucent and also opaque. Also about how shadow is made and also about eclipses. So first we are going to discuss about transparent, translucent and opaque objects. We already know that light helps us to see things present around us. When light falls on an object, it gets reflected from the object and enters our eyes to form an image of that object. Different objects allow different amount of light to pass through them, while some objects do not allow lights to pass through them. Based on these properties, objects are classified on transparent, translucent and opaque. Let us study about them one by one. So as you all know, light helps us to see things around us. It reflects on that object and it make a kind of a picture in our brain so that we can recognize that object. So on that basis, on the properties of these, the objects are classified into three groups. Some are transparent, some are translucent and some are opaque, and about them we are going to discuss one by one. लाइट जो होती है ये हमें चीज़ों को देखने में हेल्प करती है, ठीक है. लाइट उन चीज़ों पर रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, फिर उनका एक इमेज हमारे ब्रेन में बनती है और वो ब्रेन हमें बताता है कि वो चीज़ क्या है. तो लाइट जो होती है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है क्योंकि ये हमें चीज़ों को दिखवाती है. अगर सपोज आप करो अंधेरा है, अंधेरे में आपको कोई भी चीज़ नज़र नहीं आएगी, तो जब आपको चीज़ नज़र नहीं आएगी तो आप क्लासीफाई नहीं कर पाओगे, आप आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाओगे कि वो चीज़ क्या है. तो इसी प्रॉपर्टीज़ के बेसिस पे जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं उन्हें थ्री पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है. कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो होते हैं वो ट्रांसपेरेंट होते हैं, कुछ ट्रांसलूसेंट एंड कुछ ओपेक ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं जिनके बारे में हम वन बाय वन जानेंगे. बट बिफोर दैट वी विल रीड. डू यू नो light travels from the sun to earth only in 8 minutes, or you can say the light from the sun reaches in 8 minutes to the earth. सन से जो लाइट धरती की तरफ आती है वो 8 मिनट का टाइम लेती है. First are transparent objects. There are some objects which allow light to pass through them. These objects are called transparent objects. For example, clear glass, clean water, air, etc. So these are the objects which let the light pass through them. That is why these objects are called transparent. ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट वो ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं जो अपने आप से लाइट को पास होने देते हैं, ठीक है. ये कोई बाधा नहीं क्रिएट करते, इनसे लाइट जो होती है इजीली पास हो पाती है. जैसे जो आपके विंडो में जो ग्लासेस लगे हुए होते हैं उनसे जो सनलाइट होती है वो इजीली आपके घर के अंदर आ रही होती है, इसलिए इन्हें ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स कहा जाता है. नाउ एंगेज. टेक द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. लाइट ट्रेवल्स फ्रॉम द सन टू अर्थ ओनली in how many minutes? Is it 5 minutes? Is it 8 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? So the correct answer is 8 minutes. सन से जो लाइट अर्थ पे पड़ती है वो 8 मिनट का टाइम लेती है, तो ये बात बच्चों याद रखना. Different objects allow different amount of dash to pass through them. Option A light, option B money, option C paper. So the correct answer is light. डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो होते हैं वो अपने ऊपर से लाइट जो होते हैं वो उसका अमाउंट जो होते हैं वो डिसाइड करते हैं कि कितना अमाउंट ऑफ जो लाइट है वो पास होगी उनके पीछे से. Second is translucent objects. There are some objects which allow only some light to pass through them. These objects are called translucent objects. For example, dirty water, tracing paper, muslin cloth, colored glass, etc. So there are some objects which allow the light to pass partially. They don't allow the light to pass totally or properly, but they allow the light to pass partially. That's why these are called translucent objects. And the examples are tracing paper, or you can say butter paper, muslin cloth, colored glass, etc. कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो लाइट को पार्शियली पास होने देते हैं, ठीक है, वो पूरी तरह से उसको पास होने नहीं देते, इसलिए उन्हें ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट कहा जाता है. इसके एग्जाम्पल है बच्चों, जो आपका मूसलिन क्लॉथ होता है, एक तरह का कपड़ा होता है, इस पे अगर आप लाइट फेंकोगे तो ये दूसरी तरफ इतने अच्छे से उसको पास होने नहीं देता। ट्रेसिंग पेपर या आपने बटर पेपर देखा होगा, इसके पे अगर आप लाइट डालते हो तो दूसरी तरफ उसकी लाइट जो होती है थोड़ी धुंधली नजर आती है। Third, opaque objects. There are some objects which do not allow lights to pass through them. They are called opaque objects. For example, book, paper, duster, a wooden chair, steel, plate, etc. So there are some other objects which do not allow pass at all, do not allow the light to pass through them. That's why these objects are called opaque objects. And examples you can see here: book, paper, duster, wooden chair, etc. कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसे भी होते हैं, जैसे आपने बुक देखी होगी, बुक पे जब आप लाइट डालोगे तो क्या उसके पीछे से लाइट पास होगी? नहीं होती, ठीक है। तो वो क्या कर लेती है, लाइट को वहीं पे ब्लॉक कर लेती है, उसको उसके पीछे नहीं जाने देती। दैट्स वाई उनको ऑपेक ऑब्जेक्ट्स कहा जाता है। जैसे बुक इसका बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है, वुड आपने देखा होगा, वुडन चेयर देखी होगी, ठीक है। तो ये सब चीज़ें जो होती हैं ये लाइट को वहीं ब्लॉक कर लेती है, उसको ये पीछे नहीं जाने देती, इसलिए इन्हें ऑपेक ऑब्जेक्ट्स कहा जाता है। Now shadows. You must have seen people sitting under the shade of the tree during a sunny day. The shade of the tree is actually the shadow of the tree. Shadows are black or grey patches which are formed by objects. When light travels in straight line is blocked by these objects. So as we have learned about shadow in our previous classes, when a light fall on some objects and when it makes its shadow, it doesn't let it pass through it. So a kind of black shadow occurs there, which is called a shadow of that object. When you sitting under the tree, in the shade of the tree, so it is not the tree, it is its shadow which is giving you calm, a kind of comfortable. शेडोज जो होती हैं ये बनती हैं किसी भी पार्टिकल पे जब क्या पड़ती है, लाइट पड़ती है, ठीक है। जैसे कि सपोज आपने बुक रखी लाइट के पास, तो बुक जब आपने रखी तो उसके पीछे जब लाइट नहीं गई तो उसके पीछे क्या बनता है, उसके पीछे एक ब्लैक एक पिक्चर बनती है, उस पिक्चर को हम क्या कहते हैं, उसी को हम शेडो कहते हैं। तो वो उसी आकार की होती है जिस आकार का वो बुक होता है। Conditions required for the formation of a shadow. There are three things needed for a shadow to form: a source of light, an opaque or translucent object, a screen for the shadow to form on it. So here are some conditions to form a shadow. You need a source of light like bulb, sun, anything. You need an opaque or translucent object for that, and you need a screen on which the shadow will occur or the shadow will made. अब यहाँ पे आपको शेडो बनाने के लिए कुछ कंडीशंस चाहिए होती हैं, क्योंकि शेडो जो होती है वो ऐसे नहीं बनती, ठीक है। शेडो तभी बनती है जब लाइट पड़ती है किसी चीज़ पे, तो आपके पास एक प्रॉपर सोर्स ऑफ लाइट होना चाहिए, आपके पास एक ऑब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए और आपके पास एक स्क्रीन होनी चाहिए जिस स्क्रीन पे उस ऑब्जेक्ट की क्या पड़ेगी, लाइट पड़ेगी। Characteristics of a shadow. A shadow has the following characteristics. A shadow is always formed on the opposite side of the source of light. If you are facing the source of light, your shadow will form behind you that is opposite of the source of light. A shadow is always black or grey even if the object is colored. A shadow only shows the outline of the object and not the details. The size of the shadow depends on the distance between the object and the source of the light, and also on the distance between the surface where shadow forms and the object whose shadow is being formed. So here some characteristics of shadow is given. Like a shadow should be made on the opposite side of the source of the light, like your sun or the source of light is here, so the shadow will made on the opposite side of the light. Shadow is always black in color, it is always black and grey in color. Like if your object is colored, it doesn't matter, the shadow will remain black or grey in color, and the shadow also shows the outline of the object, not the details. Also the size of the shadow depends on the distance of the light. So when a distance is occur from far from the object, so the shadow will made very little, and the light is very near to the object, so the shadow will made large. So the size of the shadow depends on the light of the distance. अब यहाँ पे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हमें बताई गई हैं। शेडोज जो होती है वो हमेशा लाइट के ऑपोजिट ही बनती है, ठीक है। जहाँ पे आपकी लाइट होगी उसके ऑपोजिट ही बनेगी, वो उसके आसपास नहीं बनेगी, उसके पीछे नहीं बनेगी, उसके ऑपोजिट ही बनेगी, उसके सामने ही बनेगी। शेडो का कलर जो होता है हमेशा ब्लैक या ग्रे ही होता है, ज़्यादातर ब्लैक ही रहता है, ठीक है। इसमें आपने चाहे किसी भी कलर के आपने क्लॉथ पहने हैं या आपका ऑब्जेक्ट कोई भी कलर का है, ठीक है, उसकी जो शेडो है वो ब्लैक ही बनेगी। और शेडो जो होती है वो बस आउटलाइन दिखाती है, वो पूरी डिटेलिंग नहीं दिखाती, वो बस आपका आउटलाइन ही दिखाती है। आपके फेस के फीचर कैसे हैं, आपके कितने फिंगर्स हैं, ये सब वो नहीं दिखाएगी, वो सिर्फ आपका आउटलाइन ही दिखाएगी। आपके जो शेडो की जो साइज़ होती है वो डिपेंड करता है लाइट के डिस्टेंस पे। जैसे कि आपकी लाइट जो है काफ़ी दूर है ऑब्जेक्ट से, तो आपका जो ऑब्जेक्ट की शेडो है वो छोटी बनेगी, अगर वो पास है तो उसकी जो शेडो है वो बड़ी बनेगी। Now activity 1, aim to observe which type of object form the darkest shadow. Material required: a torch, a light source, a square glass piece, transparent object, a hazy plastic square piece, translucent object, a square cardboard piece, opaque, and a wall screen. Procedure: fix a torch on a table such that the bulb of the torch faces the wall. Now light the torch and fix the glass piece in front of the torch. Observe the wall for the shadow of the light. Now replace the glass piece with a hazy plastic piece and observe the shadow. Repeat the same step with a cardboard sheet and observe the shadow. Observations: light passes completely through the clear glass and no shadow is formed on the wall. Some light passes through the hazy plastic piece and some light is blocked, thus a blurred shadow forms on the wall. Cardboard sheet block the light completely, so clear dark shadow form on the wall. Conclusion: transparent objects do not form a shadow. Translucent objects form blurred shadows, and opaque objects form a dark shadow. So here you have to do an activity. You have to take 3 objects. One should be a glass piece which is transparent, another should be your hazy plastic which is translucent object, and you have to take a cardboard which is opaque object, and you should have a wall which is act as your screen. What you have to do, you have to put a torch or you have to put a light on these objects one by one. Then you have to observe the shadow made by these objects on the wall. And what you will conclude that the transparent object do not form a shadow, and the translucent object will be form a shadow, but that will be blurred, and the opaque object will make a proper dark shadow. आपको एक एक्टिविटी यहाँ पे करनी है। आपको 3 तरह के आपको चीज़ें लेनी है। एक आपको ग्लास पीस लेना है जो कि ट्रांसपेरेंट होगा, एक आपको हेजी प्लास्टिक स्क्वायर पीस लेना है जो कि ट्रांसलूसेंट होगा, एक आपको कार्डबोर्ड लेना है जो बिल्कुल ही ऑपेक ऑब्जेक्ट होगा। इसको आपको टॉर्च के सामने 1 बाय 1 इन तीनों को रखना है। फिर आपको ऑब्जर्व करना है कि इनकी जो शेडो है वो कैसे बनी, किस तरह की इनकी शेडोज बनी। Now shadows are formed at different times of the day. Have you ever noticed the size of your shadow at different times of the day? Shadows formed in the sunlight keep on changing their size and directions during day different times. As the position of the sun changes, shadows change too in size and direction. The shadows in the morning and evening are the longest. At noon around 12 o'clock, shadows are the shortest as the sun is overhead. So you observe the shadow formed in a different time of the day. As you see in a daytime, you see when the sun is overhead, so you see no shadow. When the sun is in the east, you see a slanting shadow, and when the sun is in the west, you also observe a slanting shadow of yours. तो शेडोज़ जो होती हैं वो डे के डिफरेंट टाइम में अलग अलग बनती हैं, क्योंकि जब सन जो होता है राइज होता है तो जब वो तिरछा होता है हमारे सर के ऊपर होता है, नॉट सर के ऊपर बट थोड़ा सा स्लांटिंग होता है, तो हमारी जो शेडो होती है वो भी स्लांटिंग बनती है। जब वो हमारे ठीक सर के ऊपर होता है तो हमारी कोई भी शेडो नहीं बन रही होती, और जब वो वेस्ट की तरफ जा रहा होता है तो तब भी हमारी जो शेडो होती है वो स्लांटिंग बन रही होती है। तो ये जो हमारी शेडो है ये अलग अलग टाइम पे अलग अलग तरीके से अलग अलग शेप की फॉर्म होती है। नाउ एक्टिविटी 2, Aim to find out how the size of shadow changes. Material used: an electric torch and a toy. Procedure: switch on the torch and place it on a table near the wall. Position the toy between the torch and the wall such that the shadow of the toy fall on the wall. Move the toy closely to the torch and then away from the torch and observe how the shadow changes on the wall. Observations: when the toy is close to the torch, the shadow is big in size. When the toy is moved away from the torch, the shadow becomes smaller. Conclusion: shadows becomes small when the distance between the source of light and the opaque object is increased. On the other hand, the size of the shadow increases when the distance between the torch and the opaque object is decreased. So you have to do an activity here. You have to find out the size of the shadow changes. For this, you have to require two things: a electric torch and a toy. And what you have to do, you have to switch on the torch and you have to place it near the torch, and you have to place the toy near the torch. What you will see it's a shadow becoming or falling on that screen, or you can say the wall. Now you will observe. What you have to do next, you have to just put the toy near the torch and you have to just move the toy against or far from that torch. You will observe when you put the toy near the torch, the size of the shadow will increase, and when you put that object far from the torch, you will see the size of the shadow will decrease. आपको यहाँ पे एक एक्टिविटी करनी है बच्चों. एक्टिविटी में आपको क्या करना है, आपको एक टॉर्च चाहिए होगी, उसके साथ साथ आपको एक टॉय चाहिए होगा. ठीक है, इसमें आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन ये रहेगा कि आपको ऑब्जर्व करना है कि जो शेडो होती है किसी भी चीज़ का, उसका साइज कैसे हम घटा बढ़ा सकते हैं. इसमें आपको क्या करना है, टॉर्च को आपको उस टॉय के ऊपर डालना है. ठीक है, आप जब उस टॉय को उस टॉर्च के पास लेके जाएंगे तो आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे उसका जो साइज़ है शेडो का वो बड़ा होगा. जैसे ही आप उसको टॉर्च से दूर लेके जाएंगे तो उसका जो साइज़ होगा वो घटता चला जाएगा. Take a break. Decision making based. State whether the following statements about shadows are true or false. Shadows are of same color as the object. क्या शेडोज सेम कलर की होती हैं? नहीं, वो हमेशा डार्क कलर की होती है. डार्क इन द सेंस ब्लैक या फिर ग्रे. Shadow is formed on the opposite side of the light source. Yes, it is true. So you will write S here. The size of the shadow is always constant. No, it is not true. It changes. The shadow formed by the sun is longest at noon. It is not true. It is the shortest. Transparent objects do not form shadow. Yes, it is true. Now, eclipses. We know that the earth is revolving around the sun and the moon revolve around the earth. During the earth revolution around the sun, the moon's revolution around the earth, whenever they come in a straight line, they cast shadow on each other. For instance, when the earth comes between the sun and the moon, the earth casts its shadow on the moon. And when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, it casts its shadow on the earth. These shadows are called eclipses. Eclipses. What are eclipses? As you all know, the sun is still there in our solar system. So all the planets revolve around the sun. So our earth also revolve around the sun, and it also rotate on its axis. And when you know, the moon also rotate around our earth. So when the earth comes between the sun and moon, it casts its shadow on the moon, or you can say its shadow fall on the moon. And when the moon comes between the earth and the sun, so it fall its shadow on the earth. That's why these shadows occur, which we called eclipses. एक्लिप्सिस क्या होते हैं बच्चों? एक्लिप्सिस मतलब ग्रहण. तो आपको पता ही है कि जो अर्थ होती है वो सन के आसपास चक्कर लगाती है. मून जो अर्थ का नेचुरल सैटेलाइट है वो मून के अर्थ के आसपास चक्कर लगाता है. तो इससे क्या होता है, जब ये चक्कर लगा रहे होते हैं, रोटेशन इनका चल रहा होता है, तो कभी कभी क्या होता है, अर्थ जो होती है वो सन और मून के बीच में आ जाती है, तो उसका जो शेडो होता है वो मून के ऊपर पड़ता है. ठीक है, इसके बाद कभी कभी क्या होता है, मून जो होता है वो अर्थ और सन के बीच में आ जाता है, तो इससे उसका जो शेडो है वो अर्थ पे पड़ता है. ये जो शेडो होता है यही एक्लिप्स यानी कि ग्रहण कहलाता है. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes in between the sun and the earth. The moon blocks the light rays from the sun falling on the earth and casts its shadow on the earth. Since the earth gets hidden by the moon, it is called solar eclipse. When the moon hides the sun completely, it is called total solar eclipse. When some part of the sun is visible from the earth, it is called a partial solar eclipse. So as you have heard about solar eclipse, when it occurs when the moon blocks the light rays from the sun which falls on the earth, that's why it occurs. So when the moon hides the sun completely, it is called a total solar eclipse, and when it falls on it partially, it means it is a partial solar eclipse. सोलर एक्लिप्स सूर्य ग्रहण जिसे कहते हैं, इसमें सन जो होता है वो किसके बीच में मून जो है वो किसके बीच में आ जाता है, वो धरती और सन के बीच में आ जाता है. तो ये सन को क्या कर लेता है, कवर कर लेता है. जब ये इसे पूरा कवर कर लेता है तो हम इसे पूर्ण सूर्य ग्रहण कहते हैं, टोटल सोलर एक्लिप्स कहते हैं. जब ये हाफ उसे कवर करता है या थोड़ा सा उसका एरिया कवर करता है तो उसे पार्शियल सोलर एक्लिप्स कहा जाता है. Now, do you know a solar eclipse can happen only on a new moon day, and a lunar eclipse can occur only on a full moon day. So, you should remember this thing. A solar eclipse happen only when it is new moon day, and the lunar eclipse only when there is a full moon day. तो यहाँ पे बच्चों में बताया गया है एक इन्फॉर्मेशन. सोलर एक्लिप्स जब होता है तो उसमें आपका न्यू मून डे कहलाता है, और जब चंद्र ग्रहण होता है तो इसमें आपका फुल मून डे अकर होता है. द सेंटर ऑफ द शेडो इज द डार्केस्ट रीजन. इट इज कॉल्ड द अम्ब्रा. द रीजन ऑफ द पार्शियल डार्कनेस एट द एजेस ऑफ द शेडो इज कॉल्ड पेनुम्ब्रा. Never look at the solar eclipse directly. It could damage your eyes. Look at its reflection on the water, or use specially designed glass to view the solar eclipse. So the center of the shadow which create a darkest region, it is called the umbra, and the edges of that partial darkness are called penumbra. And we should not see at the sun directly when there is solar eclipse. We can use a reflection on the water, or we can use some special glasses to see that. जो सेंटर होता है शेडो का वो डार्केस्ट रीजन माना जाता है जिसे अम्ब्रा कहा जाता है, और जो एजेस होते हैं उसी पार्शियल डार्कनेस के उसे पेनुम्ब्रा कहा जाता है. तो हमें एडवाइस किया जाता है कि हमें सन की तरफ डायरेक्टली नहीं दिखना चाहिए तब जब कि सूर्य ग्रहण हो रहा होता है. आप उसका रिफ्लेक्शन पानी में देख सकते हैं या फिर आप स्पेशल ग्लासेस का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं सोलर एक्लिप्स देखने के लिए. Lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes between the sun and the moon. The earth blocks the light rays from the sun falling on the moon and casts its shadow on the moon. Since the moon gets hidden by the earth, it is called lunar eclipse. So lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes between the sun and the moon. That's why its shadow fall on the moon. That's why it is called lunar eclipse. तो लूनर एक्लिप्स चंद्र ग्रहण कैसे होता है? चंद्र ग्रहण तब होता है जब अर्थ जो होती है वो सन और मून के बीच में आ जाती है. नाउ टेक अ ब्रेक. फिजिकल मीडिया डेवलपमेंट. स्टडी द गिवन पिक्चर एंड आंसर द क्वेश्चन बिलो. What is depicted in this picture? Explain and label the diagram. So as you can see, the moon comes between the sun and the earth. So it is called solar eclipse. What will happen if the position of 2 and 3 is interchanged? So what will happen when the position of 2, you can see the number 2 and number 3. So there will be a partial solar eclipse, or you can say it will happen lunar eclipse. What is the basic difference between 4 and 5? So it is a kind of a shadow which is falling or which is blocking the light coming from the sun. Now chapter cover up. Light is a form of energy which helps us to see things around us. Light travels in a straight line which helps form shadows when something blocks its path. Objects are of three types: transparent, translucent and opaque. Shadows are formed when translucent or opaque objects block the path of light. change of the position of the sun in the sky causes changes in the size of the direction of the shadow of the object in the sunlight. So in this chapter we have learned about light. Light is a form of energy and light travel in a straight line, and there are three kind of object. First one are transparent, second is translucent, and third are opaque. Transparent object pass the light totally through them, translucent let the light pass partially through them, and opaque object block the light and they form shadows. Also we have learned about the eclipses like solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. इस चैप्टर में हमने लाइट के बारे में पढ़ा. लाइट जो है एक फॉर्म है एनर्जी का ही. लाइट जो होती है स्ट्रेट लाइन में ही ट्रेवल करती है और ऑब्जेक्ट जो होते हैं तीन तरीके के होते हैं. ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट जो होते हैं ये लाइट को पूरी तरीके से पार होने देते हैं. ट्रांसलूसेंट जो ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं ये लाइट को पार्शली पास होने देते हैं, मतलब ये थोड़ा थोड़ा धुंधली लाइट को पास होने देते हैं. ऑपेक ऑब्जेक्ट जो होते हैं ये पूरी तरीके से लाइट को क्या कर लेते हैं, ब्लॉक कर लेते हैं और एक तरह का शेडो ये बना लेते हैं. इस चैप्टर में हमने एक्लिप्सिस के बारे में भी पढ़ा. Think an answer based on NEP 2020. Tick the correct answer. Which of the following is a non-luminous object? Option A sun, option B moon, option C duster, option D candle. So the correct answer is non-luminous object is a duster. Second, which of the following is a transparent object? Option A clean water, option B dirty water, option C book, option D wood. So the correct answer is clean water. It is a transparent object which let the light pass through it. Third, which of the following objects will not form a shadow? Option A book, option B wood, option C clear glass, or option D leaf. So the correct answer is clear glass. It will not make shadow because it let the light pass through it. Fourth, which of the following is true for a lunar eclipse? The moon is in the middle of the sun and the earth. Is it true? No. The earth comes between the sun and the moon. That's why lunar eclipse occurs. So you will write false here. The earth is in the middle of the sun and the moon. It is true. The sun is not visible from the earth. Is it? It is not true. The moon blocks the sunlight. No, it is not true. B. Fill in the blanks. Dash travels in a straight line. So you will write light because light travels in a straight line. A dash is formed when light is blocked by an opaque object. So what is formed? A shadow is formed. Shadow is always formed dash to the object. Shadow forms near to the object. Third is shadow is always formed dash to the object. So the correct answer is opposite. Shadow is always formed opposite to the object. Fourth, light rays can pass through dash object. So you will write transparent here. Light can easily pass through transparent objects. Fifth, the darkest region of a shadow is called umbra. See, match the following. So you have to match the following. Like first one is opaque object. So you will match it with light can not pass through it. Second, translucent object, you will match it with some light can pass through it. Third, lunar eclipse, the earth comes in between the sun and the moon. Fourth, light, it is a form of energy. Fifth, solar eclipse, you will match it with the moon comes in between the sun and the earth. D, answer the following questions. Write what are the conditions needed for the formation of a shadow. You will write the condition which are required to form a shadow. So you will write there are three things needed for a shadow to form: a source of light, an opaque or translucent object, a screen for the shadow to form on it. Now second, why do we need to make shadow puppet with opaque materials? There are some objects which allow only some light to pass through them. These objects are called translucent objects. For example, dirty water, tracing paper, muslin cloth, colored glass, etc. Third, what are the characteristics of a shadow? You have to write here the characteristics of a shadow. So you will write a shadow has following characteristics. A shadow is always formed on the opposite side of the source of the light. If you are facing the source of light, your shadow will form behind you. That is opposite to the source of light. A shadow is always black or grey even if the object is colored. A shadow only shows the outline of the object and not the details. Fourth, differentiate between a solar and lunar eclipse with the help of a label diagram. So you have to make both the diagrams of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, and you have to differentiate both. Like solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. The moon blocks the light rays from the sun falling on the earth and casts its shadow on the earth. The center of the shadow is the darkest region. It is called the umbra. The region of a partial darkness of the edges of the shadow is called penumbra. Never look at the solar eclipse directly. It could damage your eyes. And about lunar eclipse, when the earth comes between the sun and the moon, it casts its shadow on the moon. That's why lunar eclipse occurs. Now fifth, differentiate between transparent, translucent and opaque objects. So transparent objects are those which allow the light to pass through them. Translucent object like butter paper, muslin cloth, it allow the light to pass partially through them. And opaque objects like books, wood, etc., it block the light and forms a shadow. Now out of the box critical thinking, why does the sun never comes in between the earth and the moon? Tell me children, you have to answer it. Why the sun never comes between the sun and the moon? Because it never rotates. It plays or it is there in its axis. Only the earth revolves around the sun and the moon revolve around the earth. Do birds flying high in the sky cast their shadow on the earth? If yes, why is the shadow not visible? So you have to observe when the birds are flying in the sky, why their shadow is not formed on the earth. आपको दो एक्टिविटी यहाँ पे करनी है. आपको बताना है कि सन जो है वो कभी भी अर्थ और मून के बीच में क्यों नहीं आता, और आपको बताना है कि जो बर्ड्स है जब वो फ्लाई कर रही होती है स्काई में तो उनकी जो शेडो है वो धरती पे क्यों नहीं पड़ती, और अगर पड़ती है तो उसके पीछे उनका जो रीज़न है, मतलब उनको ना दिखने का जो रीज़न है वो हमें बताना है. Cross-links of physical media development. Write a paragraph on different phenomena formed by the property of light, i.e. light travels in a straight line in your own word. So you have to write a paragraph on a topic light travels in a straight line, or you have to mention different phenomena formed by the property of light. So these two topics are there which you have to write paragraph on. आपको पैराग्राफ लिखना है डिफरेंट फिनोमेना फॉर्म्ड बाय द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ लाइट के ऊपर, और लाइट ट्रेवल्स इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, कि लाइट जो है कैसे एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में ट्रेवल करती है, तो इसे आप अपने शब्दों में लिखेंगे. So children, I hope you understood the chapter very well. Now you will revise the chapter and practice the given exercise to understand the chapter thoroughly.